sees my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Right. How are we doing? We have, how many people are in the chat? Right, 6 people watching the stream so far. So, it's like, by the way, who's like? I'm guessing you mean Lime, but anyway, we have the stand-ins. We have Big Lou, 2-time champ, in P1, and then followed by Skino and his brother Lux. See the points difference between Skino and Big Lou though is 38 points, and Lux is 40 points off the lead at the minute. And then it all gets really close in the middle of the stand-ins, with 52 points to Mr. Shoots. Sontail is on 51, Broonbeer is on 49, Fate Man on 42, Albini then is on 28, Remus Tub on 28, and One Esky Boy is on 27 points. And then Constructors, it gets close as well. We have Red Bull on 191 points, and then it follows with Mercedes and Ferrari level on points with 137, 54 points behind Red Bull. Alpine is on 87 points, closely behind is Alfa Romeo on 79, 64 points for AlphaTauri, followed by McLaren on 50, Haas in 37, Williams 30 points, and Aston Martin only with 2 points. believe we will be getting underway very shortly. Until then, we'll run the Figure 8 advert, our sponsors. So, it is a dry qualifying for Silverstone. Don't need any of them details at all. Nope. Right, so we're all set and ready to go. Who's going to be the first driver to go out on track? We have a Mercedes of Skino getting ready to leave the pits. We have a car further down the pits. I feel like that's a Haas. I don't actually know. We'll find out. It's an AlphaTauri, so that will be an AlphaTauri of Jelly. It's the first one out on track. And then we have some sort of a queue going on. Alicio coming out on with the Williams behind. And Fizzbongle is behind him. Followed by Broombeer. And then I believe that is... There's an absolute train coming out of the pits now. Everybody's coming out. Skino! Skino can't get out of the pits, apparently. Alright. We have a newcomer at F1 Lime. Just trying to prove his pace and consistency and prove himself so he can try and apply to get into the esports team. My kid is being loud as fuck in the background, as per usual. So, everybody's out except 3 people. Sonta, Albini, and MG Voltic have opted to stay in the pits at the minute. But then first out on track was Jelly, so we'll stick on board with Jelly and see how he will start his first lap. So, Jelly crosses the line to start his lap now as the Ferrari of Albini and Shark all come out the pits. Is he going to have a bit of traffic? The Aston is in the way. MG Voltic has just messed Jelly's first flying lap up. See, is he still pushing? I doubt he is. Bolton needs to get out of the way fast, because he's in the way of everybody right now. Anyway, we'll sit on board with Jelly as he's finishing his lap. His red light is flashing, so I do think... No, he's not on a flying lap, so the next person was Alicio. He is pushing, however, but he still has the Aston of MG Baltic ahead of him. It is starting to rain. Everybody's rushing out. MG Baltic needs to move or get a hurry on. Everybody's going to go for a quick fly around. Try and get that first lap in. Welcome, Sim Anita. What a name. Master Bear sets a 28 dead. Carp puts a 28.9 in. Alessio does a 29.8 and a 30.4 for Jelly, but that was, and he's invalidated his next lap, so he is not gonna get a quick lap in here for sure, because that rain is coming down thick and fast. This Big Lou now will come down to the Vale Chicane. Championship leader currently, will he be able to get a lap in quickly to try and get up into the P1 spot, which he does by just around about 2 tenths, I think it was, or 1.5 tenths. Lasty Crackers put it into P3. We'll see where Skinner's in the pits. Ooh. Albini's got a little bit of a train behind him. I wonder who that train is. That is Broombeer. So Albini will be the next one to finish his lap, I assume. I don't think Jelly invalidated. And then it will be the McLaren of Fizzbungle. Rain is coming down quite heavy now, so people need to get these laps in thick and fast. Broombeer heads into the pits. There'll be Albini and then it will be Fizzbungle to come across the line to complete their laps. So a 32.1 and a 32.2. I think the rain has come down a bit too much for people to get a solid lap time in, to be fair. Who else have we got? Fake Mano coming down through the Vale Chicane. And then the Ferrari of Sharkface just behind. Fake Mano invalidated that lap. Sharkface does a 34.1 in P11, so it's definitely into weather now. Nobody's going to improve, nobody's going to go and jump up the order, it's just who's got to get that lap in before everybody else. So there's no point really doing a poll on who's going to get pole position, because that is Big Lou. Especially with this rain. Remus Tubb heads into the pits. Fake Mano is going round again. He is invalidated, so he's not going to get anything out of that. That looks to probably be the end of qualifying, to be fair. Wonder if the race is the race. Anyway, is the race going to be dry or wet? Fake Mano goes straight off at Stowe. Little chance he's on the enters, so we'll see what kind of lap he can do on these enters actually. May end up with a comms partner, we'll see. Lightstream seems to be holding up very well today as well, thank fuck. Massive Crack is going on an outlap as Little Chaz is actually invalidated. I wasn't paying attention because, yeah, F1 line, let's see how he does on these enters. He is invalidated as well. Skino just starting a lap. Where's MG Bolt? He's ahead of Skino in the first sector. AERL Josh has joined. Ooh, MG Volta loses it, so the next person that will be on a lap now is Skino. Can he hold this lap? Apparently goes purple, but that's debatable. Minutes of qualifying left. We'll have 19 drivers now. Josh has joined. Going to be quite an interesting race to see the likes of Skino trying to crawl through back through the pack. Sorry, Sharkface, Little Chaz, Josh as well. Skino, I'll probably mention him as well. Little Chaz, and then F1 line of Fake Man. Possibly. Big Luke could probably run away at the start. He does have the likes of Lassie Crag up in P3 with him and Master Bear. We could get good starts and get past him. But we will wait and see. But yeah, the inters, so he will go P12 with 37.4. Wonder what Lassie Crack is doing right now. He's all the way over there. I want to be watching Sonta coming through Stowe. Fake Mano just behind him on an invalid lap. Little Chaz just behind him on a valid lap this time. Sonta round into the pits, no one. Little Chaz. F1 line does a 39.9, Little Chaz does a 37.3, puts himself ahead of Skino, is the fastest of the inter runners. Remis Tuck has invalidated that lap. Mr. Old School, all weapon P6, because he managed to get that lap in quite fast. That is a good job for him. Saying he's normally down the bottom end of the field, so he's put himself into a really good position with an early qualifying lap. Our wheel took control of it all though. Right, so that's it, correct. As we'll look, anybody else on the fast lap down here at the bottom end. Premise Club, first sector, this is 31.1. Fake Mano has invalidated yet again. He's not enjoying it today, apparently. Premise Club, though, will sit on board with him as he's going to go through down to Cops. I assume a short lift, a downshift in these conditions, down to Maggots and Beckett's. Nice and tight, keep it valid, stays nice and tight to the curb. It's a very good line through Maggots and Beckett's there, down to the hangar, straight heading towards Stowe. I think I'm really going to enjoy this race, to be fair. The likes of Josh at the back end of the field, cutting through everybody. Current Tier 1 Championship leader. Todd puts in a 38.8. Skino retires in the pits. He's had enough of this weather. Josh is on an outlap, so he's looking to get himself a couple positions. MG Voltic is retired. I don't know if that was on track, been in it, or what. He hasn't set a time, so if everybody else goes out and sets a time at least, he will be dead last. Ooh, Josh nearly had a moment there. Who's that? I'm assuming that's Shoots? Yeah. So we've got F1 Lime coming into the pits. McLaren of Little Chaz heading into the pits, and his teammate behind him, Fizz Bungle, loses it at Stowe and will complete the lap. And then you've got Old School behind, heading into the pits. Sharpface has retired in the pits. Ramis Tub heads into the pits as well, a second down on his time. Classic crack. Getting used to these conditions. Got a Lando response there from Sharpface in the chat. So we'll sit on board with Josh as he's about to start a lap. See what he can do. See if he can get to the top of the Inters runners, which is in P12, I believe. It is a wet race. Ooh, saucy. If you haven't already, make sure to follow our page. Follow our channel. We have a Discord link as well if you're not already in. There we go. Oh, I put in Discord. Whether it works or not, I have no frigging clue. But anyway, Josh down towards Cops. Ooh, managed to just keep it valid though. He is pretty good in the wet, and we have a full wet race as well. Confirmed. A very wet race. Just what I'd love to hear. I'll hopefully have originals joining me in the commentary box as well. So it won't just be me. So heading down to the Vale chicane for AERL Josh. Comes round the final corner now to set a 39.2, slides across the line, gets himself ahead of F1 Lime. And then we have Big Lou's actually gone out for a bit of lap time. Let's see what time he does actually. It's invalidated, so never friggin' mind. The Sontail, actually. So he went across the line, did a 39.3, which is just shy of Josh's time actually. But anyway, Sontail comes round the final corner, goes across the line, 38.8. That is a good lap. 38.6 for Fake Mano, so people are actually starting to improve. Maybe it's wet enough now for the Inters. Who knows? Maybe it's the peak time for the Inters. But MG Voltic will not set a time at all. He is retired. So he is in P19. AERL Josh, is he going to be up? He's 10 seconds down, so he will start in P17. Sontail. It's just a 10th down. Fake Mano. 3/10 down. Little Chaz has just started a lap there. Lowell just confirms that Big Lou is 100% on pole. No one is going to challenge him whatsoever. So, tell me in chat, who do you reckon... Well, first of all, do you reckon there's going to be a safety car within the first 2 laps? If you think there is, put it in chat. We'll have some polls throughout this race as well, of like some individual battles between two people, who will come out on top, and who will come out on top onto the top step. Big Lou is in the best position so far. A full wet race, you never know what happens. That is your qualifying over and done with. Little Chaz is going to be the last one to cross the line. Is he going to cross the line? Yep, he is not going to head into the pits. So he's coming around the Vile chicane. Not going to improve. He's also invalidated his lap as he spins around the final corner. Ooh. Go on, do the Tokyo Drift for us. There we go. Tokyo Drift puts in the wall at the same time. But that is qualifying over and done with. Fake Mano still waiting him to get into the pits, and that is it. Turn 1 safety car. I hope not, honestly. I can't be arsed. But mixed conditions. People from 12th downwards did not get out in time to set a fast lap. But it's a good job from Big Lou to put it up there with a 27.8 in slightly damp conditions, we'll say. You never know, wet races could be the cleanest races, to be fair. Last time we had a wet race around here, I was leading it. Because it was double headers, I reserved. I was leading the race. And there wasn't one safety car. It was one of the most cleanest races ever in the wet. If anybody's messaging him on Discord, by the way, my phone's about to die, so I'm not going to see fuck up. Just run a quick ad. on the full wets, I'm assuming. Yep. So full wet conditions. I managed to get my phone charger. Get that, get that, get that, get that, get that. Right, there we go. So, calm before the storm. Highest placed team I'm seeing is AlphaTauri in 2nd and 7th. Let's hope it's a nice clean field. And it's always full on the first lap, never mind in the wet. Hopefully people use their wits about them. And don't try to go side by side. I wonder if anybody went full wet setup as well. Because they can change setups, since Part Firme is a load of buggered. You're not forced to keep your setups. So I wonder if anybody's changed to a wet setup. Fizzbongo has been disqualified from the formation lap. Probably binned it. I'm assuming that's Lassie Crab is all the way down in the middle here. He's had a spinner, really. F1 Lime at the back of the pack, they had to leave, so that'll just be an AI car. As the burnouts begin, heading to the line. Pole sitter, Big Lou, slots into his grid box as Master Bear also slots into the grid box, and then we'll see Lassie Crow having to come through all the ghosted cars and gets disqualified, misses his grid box by a country mile there. F1 Lime coming around the final corner now, the AI slots it into his grid box. And we'll be ready to go. Quite a lot of people didn't get into their grid box properly. Anyway, we'll sit on board with Carp because this seems to be a decent angle. As we have 5 lights and a bit of a delay. Everybody's off. There was no delay. So everybody gets away well. Mr. Old School doesn't have the best of starts. Through turn 1. Master Bear has been put down to dead last. Oh god, there's a lot of down into the loop. Which will shuffle up because the 2 Alpines have swapped positions. 2 Alpines are right up there and they're being chased down by the 2 Ferraris. The shark face now goes down the inside of Mr. O'Shoots. Everybody's still quite close to each other. Master Bear now is flying back up to the back. He was last and now he's up back at the 15th. Josh has had a moment out of Luffield. He is down in last as we'll get the position changes up. So we have Sharkface has gained 6 positions already. Master Bear has lost 13 positions. We see a bit of change in there as we see Master Bear go down the inside into Stowe on Little Chaz. And now the Haas of F1 Line, which is an AI car, as Little Chaz heads into the pits with the front wing damage, as well as Ramis Top. We have Jelly flying through the pack. And she's getting another cutback. Nope, we have a virtual safety car. I don't exactly know what for. Skino has now gained 5 places. He is up into P8. As he's just lost his front wing because everybody's stopping like hell for their Delta. Wonder what even caused this VSC though. Elisio, he was all the way up, and now he has no front wing. Green, as everybody starts good racing again. Skino and Albini going at it straight away. Skino is missing an end plate, so Albini is going to keep that position. Fizz Bungle through Maggots and Beckett's is going to stick right on the back of Skino. As Elisio has completely binned it through Beckett's. AI of F1 Lime's getting nice and tasty. As Master Bear now, there's quite a lot of other people pit. There are shouts with a 3-second penalty, the first one to get a penalty. Master Bear has put it all the way back up into P8 now. After that horrible start in turn 1. Sharkface has done really well to get up into P3s. 2.5 seconds back from Lassie Crack in P2. See if we can just watch that gap, see if we can get that down. MG Voltic on the back of F1 Lime, the AI car, which won't be included in the final results. Premise Tub in P14 comes out the pits. I don't see much else happening in the pack now. Mistro Shoots is the closest car on the back of Jelly. 3-second tire penalty for Carp. I'm guessing that is on the exit of Cops. Also keep an eye on that gap between Bear and Fake Mano, as Mr. Old School has dropped it on the exit of Cops. Yellow flag. Josh will surely get past. Maybe not actually. Mistro Shoots now on the back of Jelly down the hangar straight. Doesn't have the straight line speed. Big Loose has the fastest lap of 42.8. Oh, that's a very wide line there by Shoots. Gets on the sausage curb and just rides the rail. Fake Mano and Master Bear have now also joined on to this battle for P5. Lassie Crook is keeping a decent gap between him and Big Lou. So I wonder if Lassie Crook can start bringing that down. Threaten for the lead of the race. Obviously isn't any DRS, so it's all driver based. Josh in P12. Didn't have a great start himself either. He's up 5 places though. 2 Astons are in 10th and 11th. I think the best placed team currently though is Alpine in 4th and 6th. They secured the first double of the season, I believe. They were 1-2 in Imola. Sonta with a 3-second time penalty. Shoots is getting very close to the back of Jelly now. Is he going to have a better run out of Beckett's? 2 tenths. It's just crept up to 3 tenths. Jelly has that straight line speed. Just keeping him ahead. Just about though. Fake Mana goes really wide in stone. That's going to give Master Bear a good run as Big Lou puts in another fast. That's about 2 tenths faster than his previous, I believe. as Josh gets past Old School. Fizz Bungle with a 3-second time penalty as we'll go back up to this battle for 5th. Actually, we'll look because we've got Sonta and Fizz Bungle, so we'll keep an eye on this one. Stowe. Sonta's trying to squeeze down the inside. Will he try and go down the inside of Vale? No, he doesn't. Little Chaz has binned it, and that's a full course safety car. Yep. Lost the rear coming out of Vale and put it into the wall. And because this Delta is amazing, everybody has to stop on track pretty much. This full course safety car is that, so it'll bunch everybody back up. And we have this huge train going on through Luffield now. 5 cars battling for one position. But a safety car, so we will bring up another... Oh no, we won't bring another ad break up. We've got 5 minutes until we can do that. So with the safety car bunching everybody up, put in chat who do you think will win this race. We have Lime in F1, F1 Lime, AI, so they won't be counted. That's up 9 positions. Voltic is up 9 positions. Sharkface up 8, Fake Man up 7, Josh up 6 positions. Finally starting to make some positions up after his spin out of Luffield. Ooh. Ooh. Quite an interesting race so far. Couple people struggling, like Skino and Albini, to struggling to catch up, so this is going to help them catch back up to the pack and see if they can get through back up into the points. So far, Lou's going to extend that gap quite a lot because there's 2 people. We'll just get the standings up real quick. Skino is out of the points. Lux is not racing. Mr. Shoots is currently in 6th place, so they're only going to gain 8 points, which put them on 60 points. Well, Big Lou currently has the fastest lap and has the win so far. Halfway through the race, he is currently in P1, so that will give him 175 points. So that's going to extend the gap by quite a lot. Then you've got Sontail in 17th, not gaining any points. Master Beer in 8th, only gaining 4 points, I believe that is. Fake Mano, he is in P7, so he's most likely to jump. Actually, no, he won't jump Brumbo because he is already 7 points behind Master Bear. Albini down in 14th. Remus Tub is out of the points as well, and Esky Boy isn't racing, so the top 10. Quite a lot of them are not in the points. So we could see quite a lot of people come through up into the top 10 of the standings after this race. We'll have a quick look and see who has pairs. We've switched back over to the overlay. We'll have a look. Who has done a pit stop? So 13th Downward has gone to pit. Santos decided to go in a second time. Try and get that fresher tyres. I'm assuming that's what he's on right now. Yep. New tyres. There's a bit of shuffling though because AI. But we have Ghosted on, back on for that reason. The AI getting in the way, causing silly incidents. People can just go straight through them now. penalty was. With 4 people penalties, and I'm guessing they're all 3-second time penalties. Yep. But Alpine doing really well. As Lassie Crack has binned it. Lassie Crack did spin under safety car and has put himself back down to P6 as Mr. Shoots lets him pass now into P5. So Lassie Crack has put himself down to P5, so he's got a bit of positions to gain off the restart of this safety car again. Sontel's not catching up to the back of his pack at a rapid pace, to be fair. Safety car in this lap. Sontel needs to get the foot down if he wants to catch up to the back. As we are weaving down the Hanger straight. 5-second penalty for Mr. Old School. Severe collision with Josh. What went on there? Is Sonta going to catch up? I don't think he is. Sonta's not going to get anything good out of this safety car. Oh my god, there's a pile up at the back. Skino is in the middle of all this nonsense going on at the final corner, and it's put a big gap now to the main field. So there's a big battle for P10 currently. As Josh is going to try and go side by side with MG Voltic. MG Voltic has the inside line, manages to keep ahead. Master Bear, ooh, nearly catches the back of Fake Mano there. Big Lou's already put a 1.5 second gap between him and Sharface. Harper's got himself now with a 6-second penalty. Thought there was going to be a move down the inside of Cops in the wet there. Everybody's behaving nicely. Master Bear's just all over the back of Fake Mano right now. Master Bear down the Hanger straight. Does he have the confidence in the car? Does he have the straight line speed? As just ahead we have Lassie Crack and Fate Manor going side by side through Stowe. And now Fate Mano has to defend from Master Bear. Master Bear is going to try and go line up, trying to go around the outside of Vale. Doesn't work out for him. As I think Remus Tubbs had a little bit of a moment. No, it's just going side by side. Still going side by side. Gets back through on Fizz Bungle. That was a little bit of a Lewis Hamilton moment. The front two starting to pull away, but Big Lou's also starting to pull away from Sharkface. Can Sharkface get himself up there? As we have Skino, Voltic and Albini going near enough 3 wide. Skino had to back out of that one. As now Albini's going to have a run down too. Brooklyn's, is there going to be contact? No, MG Voltic's managed to stay ahead. They're still going side by side. Skino sends it into left field and gains the position up into P11. 1.5 seconds back from Josh. The charge is on for him. Classic Crackers dropped down to P6. Probably missed that one. Quite a good battle going on at the back of the pack though, I will say. As Albini and Skino are getting really close through Maggots and Beckett's. I wonder if there's going to be a pass through there at some point today. Doubt it in the wet. Maybe in the dry there could have been a move there. As in the background now we have Fizz Bungle as Sonta has binned it. Big Lou sets the fastest lap again. Ramastub and Fizzbungle side by side down to Vale. Ramastub has the inside line, gets ahead, and keeps that position. MG Voltic starting to drop off the back now. He's been passed. Skino's reeling in Josh at a rapid pace. He's already dropped it below a second. Fair enough. As Master Bear and Fake Man are still going at it. Into the loop, heading down to the Wellington straight. Who's going to have the better straight line speed? Master Bear's got a decent run here. 3-second time penalty for Lassie Crack. I need to breathe. This is some good racing. Wet weather. 3 laps to go after this. Fizzbungle has spun at the loop. Mr. Old School. There's a safety car. I wonder how bad Fizzbungle is. Why is there a safety car? Why? It's on reduced. No one's dead. Ay. So it's going to bunch the pack up yet again. As Lassie Crack has binned it again. Go on, retire on track. Yeah, love it. Well, there's a penalty incoming. So we're going to bunch back up and we are going to put entry on. No, we're not. We have 2 minutes. So we can do that. So never mind. I'm not going to charge it. Still wondering why the safety car's come out. I think the safety car will probably go in this lap, so Ramastub will catch up to the back of the pack, but Fizzbungle is going to be in P14 at the best. Unless anybody bends it, of course, but we don't want that. So, can Sharkface get Big Lou on this restart? Carb is going to drop like a sack of spuds down that order with that 6-second penalty. Just sit on board with Sharkface. It's Big Lou surely going to go. As he does. Sharkface is sticking with him. Jelly. Thought about it for a moment there. Master Bear's got past Fake Mano. Fake Mano got all out of shape there. Carp and Jelly now side by side, heading into the loop. Skino back up into P10. Josh comes off into P7. Fake Mano is now behind Skino, now battling with Albini. Might be dropped down into P10 here. Fake Mano has not enjoyed this restart. Another 3-second time penalty for Carp. Fake Mano has dropped all the way from about P5, P6 I think it was, down to P10 within half a lap. Sharkface has dropped back off the back of Big Lou as we're on the penultimate lap now, as Jelly is looked set to get that podium position, but will Carp try and hold Jelly up a tad for Shoots to get that podium spot for his teammate. Shoots is going to have a look here. Battle between the Alpines and the AlphaTauris. Master Bear down the inside of Mr. O'Shoots, and now he's going to have a challenge on his teammate. Two AlphaTauris working great here, as now we have Josh right on the back of Mr. O'Shoots. Further down the pack we have Ramis Tub. There's the AI weirdly loses it. Oh. Who's that? Voltic is no front wing and he's gone off. So he's now dropped. Fake Mano has also pinned it on the final lap. Ramis Tub up into P10. He's in the final points paying positions. This is all lap antics here. There's a big train. P4 downwards. Or P3 downwards even. Skino down the inside of Josh. Is he going to get it? There's a bit of a snap. Josh manages to keep that position. Albini now is looking to make a move. He's catching ever faster. Down into Cobbs. Josh now on the back of Mr. O'Shoots. Head in it, fires it down the inside. Into Maggots and Beckett. Gets past, but he has a 3-second penalty anyway, so Mr. O'Shoots probably wasn't fighting that at all. Josh loses it. Josh returns. That is painful. That is really painful. But anyway, Master Bear got past his teammate and he is looking for a podium. After that 9-second penalty is added on to AERL Cobb's time. Big Lou sets another fastest lap, just for a bit of a flex. So that is Big Lou in P1, Sharkface in P2, Master Bear and Jelly in P3 and P4. The AlphaTauris block out the second, we'll say the second row because it is the second row of the results. Third row of the results goes to Shoots and Skino, then Albini, Ramis Tub. The AI is going to be DSQ, so Carp and Voltic will get the final positions in the points. Fake Mano will be put up into P11, Fizzbungle will into P12, Sante will be moved up into P13, Mr. Old School will bring it around the final corner to put it into P15 on track, but it will be into P14. So that is your final order of the standings. Big Lou won that race. Sharkface in P2, Master Bear. We have already gone through the order, but Big Lou also got the fastest lap. I don't think anybody was actually close. looking at, I think Sonda was the closest person to set a lap that was yeah, Sonda had the second fastest lap, all the way down in 14th. Hey. Anyway, we'll get this next race promo.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes. around, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
So we are going in 2 minutes time, and as you can see, there's another wet race. We love our wet races today, apparently. We'll go through the grid real quick, if it'll let me. Alright, so Old School is on reverse pole. Sontail is in second. Fizzbungle, Fake Mano, puts out the second row. The third row is Voltic and Carp. And then in the fourth row we have Romus Tub and Albini. Fifth row we have Skino and Mistro Shoots. The sixth row is locked out by the Alpha Tauri pairing as Sharkface and Big Lou will take P13 and P14, and then Josh, Lassie Crack, Little Chaz, Alicio will bring up the rear after they all DNF'd. So 1 more minute till we get ready to go and head onto the formation lap. Who's gonna win this race? I don't think anybody was prepared for a wet France. I certainly wasn't. I was hoping for a dry race, to be fair, for a really competitive race. But never mind. We will go on to the wet tyres again. Question is it full wets? It is chucking it down, so I imagine it will be full wet again. Or is it inters? Is anybody going to risk it to go on the inters if the rain dries out towards the end? We're on the formation. And it is inters. So we'll get rid of that for now. Into tyres for everybody. That turn 1 and turn 2 is going to be horrific at the start, especially in the wet. You can lose it so easily in the dry, never mind the wet. Lassie Crack has left the session. I don't think he is going to rejoin, I don't know. He did say he forgot to put his setup on, and he is in 16th, so... What's happening at the back there? Skino gain a lot of points back from Big Lou in this race. He has raced in interconditions round here in GLC, but he did spin towards the end. That's the only thing. Whether he can keep that concentration going. But he does have the likes of Big Lou's teammate Fake Mano ahead of him. Fizzbungle as well, Carp, Albini. But we will wait and see. Fate Mano has missed his grid box, as well as Mr. Bear and Ramis Tub. Anybody else? Fate Mano's Fizzbungle's crawling, and Sharkface has missed his grid slot as the people at the back are finally starting to come down to the grid. Lassie Crack is in AI because he did leave the session. So, we're about to head into the race now. Please. There we go. Right. This is a decent angle. Drive-through penalty for Little Chaz as he's jumped the start. He's put himself up to P11. He's flying down the inside of that. There. Right. So down to turn 1. Saltentail has had a really good start. Old School is going to carry around the outside. Manages to keep the 970 Voltic. Old School's dropped all the way down now. There's a pile up, and that's a VSC straight off the bat. How many people have got damage in? How many people are missing the front wings? Big Lou got a great start, and he's already ahead of his rivals into P8. He's got 2 Alpines ahead of him. 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. Little Chaz will go in for a drive-through penalty. That is Albini with no front wing. The wet weather just keeps on giving. Skino has his front wing still, which is good. I feel like there's going to be a lot of collisions. When will this VSC start again? Josh is in P14, Sharpface in P15. In the Ferrari. Are we going to start going yet? Sonto got an excellent start there. We'll get the position changes up actually. 14 positions for Little Chance, but he did jump the start, so he will be going into the pits and he'll be dropped down to dead last. So Big Lou was the better gainer out of that, all the way up into P8. He's gained 6 positions as we are now in green flag conditions. We are racing again as Albini goes wide, gets out of the way of everybody pretty much. Yeah. Fitzbungle's getting awfully close to the back of Fake Mano as Albini and Little Chaz have gone to pits. The fastest lap of 2:14. Definitely going to be beat next lap. Bit of a train now. You've got the Mercedes, Alfa Romeo Mercedes in P8, 9th, and Jelly now gets through. Jelly's flying through and rear ends the back of Skino and gets front wing damage for himself. Taking a lot of speed into that corner, it's a bit silly. Big Lou gets past Carp up into P6. Big Lou's on a charge. Josh now is steaming ahead. Sharpface has spun. Mr. Old School lost 13 positions there on lap 1. As there's another VSC. Hoi oi oi. Everybody's getting 5-second penalties right now. Drive through for Alicio, 5-second penalty for Craig, 5-second penalty for Mano. There's a car park. People trying to respect the delta. As Alicio has binned it. Now they've done that. I don't know if that was intentional. We'll find out when people submit their clips. Green flags and Mistro shoots. Got past Fizzbungle there. I don't know if who was ahead of who to begin with. They're all coming around the final corner. The front two are flying ahead. The front two have got a 5.5 second gap already to P3. So they got the jump there for sure. There's a battle for P3 now, all the way down to P7, as Skino's trying to make up that gap as well and get involved, as well as Jelly. Jelly doesn't have a front wing, so I don't know why he's continuing and hasn't pit. As Josh now is going to try and get past him, but that's going to be an extra chicane, to be honest. Sharp face on Ramis Tub. Big Lou is still stuck in P6 behind Fizzbungle. Mistro Shoots now gets past Fake Mano. Down into the sweeping right hand corner. Fake Mano has the inside line. Fake Mano will keep that position. Shoots obviously pulls out, very wise. This turn you can take multiple lines, so who's going to have the better line? Shoots has a tighter line. Fake Mano has a better exit though because he took the wider line, so Fake Man has a bit of a mistake, goes wide on exit. Mr. Shoot's going to try and go down inside, heading into the final turn. Doesn't get past. Going to try and shape it up at the final corner. This is some really good racing. Who's going to have the superior straight line speed? Shoots is going to be ahead, is he? They're still battling down into turn 1. Fake Mano gets back ahead. As you see the Fizz Bungle trying to go down the inside of turn 1. And Shoots manages to hold that position as Big Lou now is trying to shape up a move. As these two are battling down into turn 3, Shoots lets Fizz Bungle past. Little Chat sets the fastest lap all the way down to P16. Josh now is... Ooh, Josh spun. I don't know if there's a bit of contact there, but... Pause that. But there's a nice little tussle up here for P3. As the train goes down the long straight. I can't remember what it's called now. I can't remember for the life of me what the name of that straight is. Skino's jumped onto the back of this. Has a bit of a wobble on exit. Is Master Bear going to pull them 3 seconds in and get to the back of this train? Because everybody is battling. So is Big Lou going to try and make a challenge now on the back of Mr. Shoots? Mr. Shoots defends very well. Holds the same line and manages to stay ahead. This is a really good race. I wish this was dry though. Even more side by side if this was dry. Everybody in the chat, who do you reckon is going to win? I think Saunter's got a really good chance of winning this. All this battling, and he's saying fastest lap. All this battling is just holding championship leader up, and everybody else, all of his rivals, are all behind him as well. As Master Bear now has put that gap to 2 seconds, and it was 3 seconds last lap near enough, so it's going to be a huge train as it's now 1.5 seconds. And then Sharkface and Josh are just off the back of them. Ooh, this is going to be a tasty wet battle. Fizz Bungle and Fake Mano. Fake Mano takes a wider line. Fizz Bungle is trying to get the switch back down the straight. Is he going to have the superior straight line speed? Tucks in behind for the toe. The ERS is on. Is he going to have a dive? Big Lou gets past Mr. O'Shoots. Big Lou obviously has that straight line speed advantage to Mr. O'Shoots. Now he's just got the McLaren and his teammate as the McLaren goes down the inside. As Fake Man who goes off track a bit there. And now Big Lou's got his teammate to get past and the McLaren. Is his teammate going to let him through? As his teammate's going to try and challenge down the inside. Going to keep it down the inside of the McLaren. Fake Mano, ooh, pulls out of that one. He's stuck down the inside of his own teammate now as he lets his teammate by. And now he's got 2 Alpines behind to deal with. As Mr. Shoots absolutely sends it. Fake Mano goes wide. And now Shoots is surely going to take his position. Oh, Fake Mano's fighting back now. Trying to get a good camera angle. Ooh, the 2 Alpines. Carp had a little look there, made a bit of contact. And that's brought Skino onto the... Ay. But Big Lou now is up into P4, chasing down P3. Josh sets the fastest lap all the way down to 11th as he's trying to pull that 1.5 second gap to join in the back of this train for P3. Fake Mano now is holding up a bit and he's dropped behind. Dropped off but a second. I don't really want to get off this helicopter shot because it's hard to get it. And I feel like there's going to be a move here. As Ramis Tub, I think, has bended. So, down towards the chicane. Fizz Bungle's going to stick it down. Big Lou's going to have a better run. Who's going to have the better straight line speed? Heading down. Big Lou's gets ahead already. Big Lou's up into P3. And now he's got 6.5 seconds to catch in half the race distance. as we have, I believe that is Old School. It was round? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was Voltic. Voltic has no front wing. He's going to hold Big Lou up here, I believe, all the way into the pit lane. And that's going to invite everybody else behind Big Lou to get past. Voltic has been the P2 there. He retires in the pits. And that looks like a day for no points again for the Aston team. Big Lou has 10.5 seconds to gain in 7 laps. In 6 or 7 laps, yeah. Hopefully no safety cars. So there's been some really good racing. There's Skino goes off track, misses turn 1 by a country mile, goes off track. 3-second time penalty for corner cut in. As Carp goes round the outside, Sharpface is now sniffing on the back of Skino. And then Broombit. Skino's getting all out of shape there. Old School 3-second time penalty. The time penalty is flying in now. Ooh. Fake Man is trying to challenge Fizz Bungle. Is he going to have a dive? No, he's not. Fizz Bungle's holding up pretty well up there in P3. As Josh now on Master Bear gets past. And a 3-second time penalty for Jelly now as Fake Mano through into Sector 2. Got so far it's a 2-3 for the Red Bulls, but that 5-second penalty will drop Fake Mano down the order considerably. Alpine's again having a good race in 5th and 6th. Skino now is up into P7. Let's get position changes up. Big Lou's gained 12 positions. Little Chaz and Josh have gained 6. 5 places for Shark and Mr. O'Shoots. Skino's only gained 2 places, to be fair. And I can't stay off this battle because it is so close. Fizz Bungle right on the back of Fake Mano. Is he going to have a challenge? No. It's around about 2/10. Shark Face now on the back of Skino. Carp a 3-second time penalty. Ooh, another snap there from Skino. He does not enjoy these wet conditions. The Shark Face is trying to line up a move, heading onto this straight. Is he going to have the straight line speed to get past? Two wet races and we've had some really good racing. Just shows how good this double header tier is actually performing now. They're all getting used to this game, they're all getting used to the conditions, the way it handles, and they're all starting to put in stonker performances as Sharkface is pretty much pushing Skino through this section. But he just can't get past as Josh now is arriving on the scene. I feel like Sharkface needs to make a dive down the inside or round the outside of a corner here to get past Skino and advance to try and chase down Carp ahead. Two Alpines though holding nice and steady as Carp loses the rear out the final corner. A few gaps starting to form now. So we'll sit on Skino as Sharkface has a bit of a snap there too. Master Bear on Josh. Big Lou has pulled that gap to 8.8 seconds, but he's not gaining at the pace that he needs. There's only 4 laps remaining. This could be a good win for Sonta. It could push him up the order quite a bit. As Carp now is right on the back of Shark. Carp obviously had a moment because he's dropped back from P6. As now Josh They're going to try and go 3 wide. They went 3 wide and they kept it clean. Josh now up into P8. Carp dropping positions very quickly. Needs to recover from that mistake that he obviously made. He's dropped from 6th down to 9th. Was looking really good for the Alpines. Still both in the points though. I have to say though, the 2 Red Bulls, they're flying out in 2nd and 3rd. They look like they're going to gain a lot of points out of this race yet again. The team is very strong. Carp, is he going to try and have a look now on Josh? Try and line a move up at the final corner. Nobody's saying anything in the chat. I don't know how many people are actually viewing. To be fair, let's have a quick gander. 6 people. 6 people. I'm assuming quite a lot of them are racing, to be fair, and they just have it on. Albini on the back of Old School. Is there going to be a move? So we're keeping an eye on the deltas. It's below 8 seconds now, the gap between Big Lou and Sonta. Big Lou. Who's got the fastest lap? Is it still Sonta? It's Big Lou. By quite a margin, to be fair. As we have Carp and Master Bear go side by side, as Old School has lost it and dropped now all the way down into P15. Has he got it going again? That's the question. Yep, he's going again. This bungle's just dropping off the back of Fake Mano. Mr. O'Shoots needs to gain a bit now if he wants a shot at a podium. Get the gap to lead us. It's 6. 3 seconds between 3rd and 5th. But to be fair, if he keeps dropping back, there's only 2 seconds between Fizz and Shoots, so a second of Fizz can claim that P3. As the battle continues between Skino, Shark, Josh for that P5 position. Skino with a 3-second time penalty, however. AERL Carp is having a really good race and is now dropped up into P10 with a 6-second time penalty, but everybody behind it. Make that 9. So he could drop behind Little Chaz if Chaz can gain a couple tenths. Turn 3 seems to be the killer for everybody today. Mr. O'Shoots is only a few tenths out of contention for that podium. And he is out of contention for that podium now as he's trying to defend from Skino. But he gets a really good exit there and manages to drop back in it. He keeps dropping in and out of it. Is Skino going to have a challenge? Skino goes down the inside. Up into P5. Sharkface now is going to have a challenge. And Mr. O'Shoots now finds himself dropping back very rapidly. And now Mr. O'Shoots goes down the inside, but doesn't manage to make it stick as Sharkface hangs it around the outside and then has the inside for the next corner. He is in the best spot to gain that podium if he can get past Skino and head on upwards towards Fizzbungle and Fake Mano. 6 seconds is the gap now between Lou and Sonta. Unless Sonta bins it and has a terrible last few laps, he is surely going to win this race. Sharkface will have a better run. He does. He has a better run out of their first 2 corners on Skino. He needs to get past Skino here and get up to catch a couple tenths now to Fizzbungle to get that P3 spot. P4 spot, because I don't think P3 is going to be on the cards for him. I'll have another gander. So 14 seconds and 18 seconds. Ooh. 6-second time penalty. Skino could be on for podium. No, I'm wrong. Sharkface could be on for a podium. I need to make my mind up. As now we have Sharkface and Skino, single file, Fake Mano and Fizzbungle. They're going at it, they're going at it. Fake Mano gets another 3-second time penalty. Side by side, all the way through this section. Very good racing. Who's going to hang it out? Fizzbungle will have the inside line, Fake Mano will have the outside line, Big Lou gets another fastest lap. And it's a drag race all the way down the straight. Fizzbungle tries to squeeze him as hard as he can into that inside line. Down into turn 1, Fake Mano is going to send it down the inside. He has a look but does not make it stick as we're on the final lap now. 4 seconds the gap now. Albini sets the fastest lap. Sharkface could definitely be on for a podium here. As long as he keeps it nice and clean. Only 4 people do not have penalties in this race. And now this battle goes on between Skino and Shark. We could see Josh sneak up and claim this podium position. Sharkface is going to have a challenge down into the chicane. Skino managed to keep ahead. I have no clue who's going to finish where. I think Sharkface is going to finish P3, but then Josh is sniffing. Josh is right there. As we go up to see Santo go around the final corner down to the straight to take the win of the France Paul Ricard Grand Prix, and it is dry now. There's no rain. Santo sets the fastest lap, as does Big Lou. The challenge now is still happening between these two for P3 on track. We don't know what's going to happen with penalties, obviously. Fake Mano will get P3 on track. Sharkface will take P3, Josh P4, Skino P5, Fizzbungle P6, Master Bear P7. Mishra Shoots in P8, Fake Mano in P9, Little Chance in P10, finally get some points again. Carp, after having such a solid start to the race, dropped down to P11 out of the points. Albini in P12, 13th for Lassie Crack, but that was AI, so that will be disqualified. So Remis, Tub, Old School and Jelly move up 1 position. Yet again, that was really good racing. So there we are, there's the standings. A lot of penalties. Top 4 managed to get up there due to penalties. Everybody else behind was slacking today with the penalties, but then again, it's a wet race. But anyway, that is the end of round 5 for double headers. Next week we will be having round 6, Bahrain, and then a reverse grid for Zandvoort. We're going to have to see people cut through the pack in one of the most hardest tracks to get past. So that's going to be a good race. So anyway, see you all next week.